Today is August 13th, 2025, and in just a few days, I'm going to be in New York City swimming across the Hudson River. But why am I going to be swimming across the Hudson? Let's talk about it. I work for a supplement brand called One of One. We're a new player on the scene. We just launched in GNC nationwide about 2 weeks ago as of filming this video, and one of the people involved with One of One is Jeff Gum, who is a former Navy SEAL. Every year, the Navy SEAL Foundation does a swim from New Jersey to the Statue of Liberty, to Ellis Island, and then from Ellis Island to the World Trade Center, followed by a run around the World Trade Center in that area in New York City. And this year, I have the opportunity to be a part of it and film the experience. I got asked to do this about a week ago, not even a week ago, and this swim is no small feat. You start in New Jersey with about a mile run down the boardwalk, jump off the barge into the Hudson River, swim a mile to the Statue of Liberty, get up on the Statue of Liberty Island, do some push-ups and some pull-ups, specifically 22 pull-ups and 100 push-ups to be exact. Then jump back in, swim to Ellis Island, do the same thing, jump back in and swim all the way over to Manhattan and do the same thing, followed by a 1.5 mile run around the World Trade Center area. All in all, it's probably like 2 miles of running and 3.5 miles of swimming. And when I got asked if I wanted to be a part of this and film the experience for One of One and the Navy SEAL Foundation, I obviously had to say yes. Even though I'm not a swimmer, I have swam far distances in the past, and so I knew this would definitely be a challenge, but it was a challenge I was 100% down for. And the whole motto of the brand that I work for, One of One, is you weren't meant to be one of many, just one of one. And if I'm going to work for a brand like that, I need to put my money where my mouth is and do something that's extremely challenging, do something that not every single person is going to be able to do. And so that's what I did. That's why I said yes. And I'm actually flying out in about 2 hours to New York City to go prepare for this swim. So I'm going to have a camera strapped to me the entire experience, from the moment we meet at the Open Sky Memorial to when we jump in the water, to when we're at the Statue of Liberty, and when we're running through the streets of New York City. I'm going to be capturing it all. You know, I was a diver for 20 years. When I started making videos on YouTube, I was just a kid who had a dream of going to the Olympics, who wanted to be different from everyone else. I didn't want to do what everyone else was doing. I wanted to be that one of one. And I was able to achieve that dream and document the entire process. And since retiring from the sport of diving, I've really been trying to find what's that next thing that's going to set me apart. What's going to make me that one of one, not like the rest of the crowd. And I believe this is truly an opportunity to live that out, and maybe the starting point of many other adventures in the future. After my 5th foot surgery, I really had this goal of running an Ironman, and when more doctors told me that's not a good idea for the foot of my health, I really put that dream and that desire on the back burner. But since my 6th foot surgery about 7-8 months ago, I've really turned a new leaf, and my foot's starting to make some progress. And so being able to challenge myself physically and swim alongside Navy SEALs for such a great foundation, it gets me really excited, and I feel like it's going to be just such a unique opportunity being in the Hudson River with former Navy SEALs, special operatives. It's going to be a special moment, and one I definitely didn't want to pass up on, and I'm excited that I get to film it and share it with you all. So let's not waste any more time. It's time to go to the airport. Let's go to New York City. I'll see you soon. Made it to New York City. We've got the Statue of Liberty right behind me across the Hudson. It's starting to get real that I'm actually here, and I'm going to be swimming across the Hudson. Super excited. And on the map overhead, it didn't look too far, but now in person, that's a long swim. So this is going to be a good challenge, and I'm excited for it. Third run ever, Central Park, New York City,
2 days until I swim 3.5 miles. Let's go. Let's get it.
24 hours, I will be right there, swimming over there from New Jersey to New York City, stopping at the Statue of Liberty way down there, Ellis Island as well, swimming across 3.5 mile swim in total with a little bit of running afterwards. Water's a little choppy today. Hopefully tomorrow there's less wind, but regardless, it's gonna be a good challenge. I'm really excited for it, honored to be a part of it. And this is my first time actually standing over here in Jersey City, looking out at New York City. Dude, that's crazy. Okay, sweet. All right, everyone, leaving Jersey now, heading back to the city. Picked up my bag, got my shorts and everything needed for the swim tomorrow. Excited for it, feeling those like pre-contest nerves that I used to feel when I was competing for Team USA. Even though I'm not gonna be going for specifically like a fast time, just feeling the nerves because this is gonna be a hard challenge. So feeling good, feeling excited, taking today as a rest day, and we're gonna send it tomorrow, give it all I got, 3.5 miles, just take it slow and steady, one stroke at a time, one push-up at a time, one pull-up at a time, and I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be so fun, a new experience, and honored to be a part of it. All right, just finished the first run. Now it's time for the long part of the swim coming up. Got like 45 minutes till we start. I'm already sweaty. Feeling good though, I'm excited. Statue of Liberty. First part done. First leg done. Now time for the second barge. Took 32 minutes to do the first part of the swim, 32:52. So I don't know if that's fast or slow, but I felt pretty good. $147. Thank you. Oh man. back home in California, and that was such a cool experience, something so cool to be a part of. Let's kind of talk through the day and how everything went. So as you saw in the video, the day started at the Empty Sky Memorial, and we all ran with American flags all the way down to the bridge where we were going to jump off into the water and kickstart the swim. The first run portion was great, no issues there. The first swim portion was great, no issues there. It took me about 32 to 33 minutes to get from that bridge to the first barge just past the Statue of Liberty. Once we got into the barge, we all did 100 push-ups and 22 pull-ups. And if I'm being honest, the hardest part of the day for me personally was all the pull-ups and the push-ups, because those are things I typically don't do at home in my normal workouts. I just don't work my upper body as much as most of the other guys probably do. That being said, I made sure I got all of my reps done, and then we jumped off the first barge, going towards the second barge, and that was kind of a hectic experience. The current had picked up an extreme amount, so by the time we actually got to the second barge, it was really hard to climb the ladder up to the barge because the current was pushing us into the barge. And if you look at the footage, you can see I'm climbing up and there's a ton of people below me trying to get up on the ladder. That's because the current was just extremely aggressive and just kind of pushing people into the barge. So it was a little bit of a sketchy situation there for a short bit. That being said, we all made it up onto the second barge by Ellis Island. I did another 100 push-ups, 22 pull-ups. And at this point, this is where the swim portion, the rest of the swim portion actually got canceled. Like I mentioned earlier, the current had picked up an aggressive amount, and by the time we were on that second barge, the current had gotten so strong due to the tropical storm that was coming in off the East Coast that it just made it unsafe to do the rest of the swim towards Manhattan. So ultimately, the 3-mile swim became a 1.5-mile swim, but we still did the last run portion around the World Trade Center, followed by another 100 push-ups and 22 pull-ups. And honestly, I could be disappointed I didn't get that last 1.5-mile swim, but even without that 1.5-mile swim at the end, it was still such an amazing experience, something so cool to be a part of, and I'm honored I got to even be in the water with all of those Navy SEALs that day. Ultimately, I feel like I could have definitely done that last 1.5-mile swim no problem if the current wasn't as aggressive. When we were riding the boat from the second barge back to Manhattan, we could feel the current even on the boat. The waves were aggressive. They were really big, really strong. You could see the water just moving sideways, and that would obviously not be good or fun to swim in. And so I absolutely think they made the right call from a safety perspective to just put everyone on boats and get us over to Manhattan. That being said, unbelievable experience. Grateful I got to be a part of it and film such a unique thing. And, you know, doing that run and doing that swim really let me know that I can challenge my body in ways that I didn't think I previously could, or in ways doctors said I wouldn't be able to after all of these surgeries. So now that I've done this, I am starting to think, what's the next physical challenge I can do? Is it a sprint triathlon? Is it an Olympic triathlon? Is it a half iron? What is it? I need to test my body and see what I'm capable of, and then sign up for something that I know is going to be an extreme challenge, because doing this event was really inspiring, really motivating, and was really something that got me out of bed that week before, knowing I was going to wake up and train hard and do something hard. It put me back in that Olympic diver mindset, and that's something I feel like I've been chasing since I've retired. So if you have any suggestions of what I should sign up for next, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you to One of One for sending me out to the event, and thank you to the Navy SEAL Foundation for allowing me to be a part of this swim and film the experience. All right, I'll see you guys next time.